Morning, guys. Little morning from me and Cece. Just waiting for her breakfast. Aren't ya? Yeah. Say morning. Morning, everyone. How is everyone today? So, just been on a walk. So, gonna have a tablets, steroids. So, and some little blueberries. So she eats them. Just two. How is everyone today? Hope everyone's well. I had a good night last night, sweat-wise, in the bed. Sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? I woke up only 3 times. I was able to have the fan just on number 1, oscillating. So it's gone from 3. Little blueberry with a tablet in. There you go, sweet pea. It's gone from 3 to 2 to 1. For anyone that's here for the first time, I'm in menopause, and the night sweats have been terrible. If you want to know, you have to look back on my other videos. But my friend Kelly suggested a fan, which I've got a fan for CC, so I've been using that. But I was changing my pyjamas 5 times a night, up to 5 times a night. Changed all my bed into bamboo bed and wool topper, wall quills, Got these gorgeous pillows though off Amazon, I'll have to show you. Absolutely stunning they are. Let me just show you. These are just, even if you're not, just bear with me. Even if you're not in menopause or you sweat, they're just, and you think they're weird when you get them. Let's have a look, orders. You're like, I'll never sleep on that, but you do. Oh, they're just so nice. I think they were £40 each, which, yeah, it sounds a lot, doesn't it? But, yeah, $39.99. But, they're like, I'll show you now. They're like a honeycomb, that's the cool part. It's like a plastic, but it's a bamboo. Anyway, so that's that part. And then you can put a pillowcase on them as well. At first I tried them without a pillowcase because I thought, is it going to work? And then I thought, well, because they are fully machine washable as well. Doesn't show the other side. What's the video? See whether you can see that. So the first night I didn't have, the first night I had a pillowcase, then I took it off because I thought it might not work, and then I put it back on again, but they do work. So the other side, they're not going to turn it over. So the other side for if you want to be warm. So, you know, in the winter, but they're dead good. I just don't sweat now. The test is going to come when I switch the fan off. Obviously I've started on the HRT. I think it could be my bloods as well because my bloods are all off, but what do I know? And yeah, I went to the doctors on Friday and made a fuss. But sometimes in life you have to make a fuss. Because if you don't stand up for yourself, then, you know what I mean? You don't get the answers, do you? So sometimes we have to, and if we're wrong, if it transpires that I am wrong and it was me menopause, even though I've been in menopause for 2 years, then stand corrected, but that's okay. So there's Cece's breakfast. I said it looks like breakfast cereal. She's going to have that. And because when we spoke yesterday, you know, I went out for tea with the kids and my grandson. Then and I went over. So I'm on 1,200 calories because I've got a bit of weight to lose, what I've put on. So I want to try and claw. I'm 804 over, so I want to try and claw that back over the next 4 days. So I'm going to try and go easy today. If I get really hungry, I'll give in, but I don't think I will. I was hungry last night, but that's because I had fish chips, mushy peas and salt and vinegar gravy. Now, come on, Papa, get your dinner. Good girl, come on. You know, my theory, well, there's lots of people's theories on it, but, you know, it's obviously the fish in the bath is homemade. I think the chips are homemade, but mushy peas and salt and vinegar sauce. Maybe that's homemade. Do you homemade mushy peas? No, you don't, do you? Excuse me, guys. right, frog and beef roast. So, processed. That's what I believe. So I was hungry last night, however. I didn't have anything because I knew I wasn't hungry. I was brain hungry. So I had a couple of sugar-free mints and they sufficed. So all I'm going to have this morning is my medication. Well, I say medication, it's my herbal medication and my collagen. And I've got a busy day today. I've got I'm going to have my creatine as well. I've got my hair appointment at 9:15. Time is now 8:15. Let's get the 8:45 bus. So I've got my hair appointment at 9:15 and then I've got something else happening, but I've got an appointment for that, but that thing isn't happening until next week and no one knows what's happening. It's nothing bad or anything, it's quite good actually, but I haven't told anyone because I don't want anyone to talk me out of it. Not that they would or say, no. So often in life, I used to tell everyone everything, but I always think only share what you want someone to have an opinion on because everyone has an opinion, don't be. So I'm not sharing this. I did have a cup of coffee, but it's in the bedroom and I can't run off and get that and leave it. So let me get my jug, my bell. Yeah, so I think if you remember, so just some hot water in there for my collagen. When I first started doing my TikToks a good while ago, so a little bowl of water. I'd started it because obviously I was poorly, and it said because I was at home that much. I was working at home. 1 scoop, 18 grams of collagen. Then I was not speaking and seeing people, and I was losing my words, how to articulate myself and forgetting what words were, and I didn't think about it till I started coming back on again, and I thought that's another reason I started, because even though I'm only talking to a camera, I'm talking on it, so it is good for it. So yeah, so 2 of the plant sterols. What else do we got in here? We've got my black cohosh, which I'm not going to take when these are finished because I don't think they're doing me any good. Yeah, so I also take berberine as well, but you have to take that with food. Supposed to lower your blood sugar and curb your appetite, but I think I've been on that about 2 weeks now, so it's too early to tell whether it works or whether it doesn't work. And I haven't got a blood sugar machine to test, but you know, it's got other benefits to it, but I can't remember off the top of my head. What's new there, guys? So yeah, and then my vitamins. But I seen something the other day, I haven't looked at it properly, about you can get it all in one shot. So I need to revisit my vitamin situation, do you know what I mean? But not today. Not today, guys, obviously not today. So I'm going to have some creatine, whatever you call it, tea. Bit of that. I know about how much 3 grams is, about that much. So that's fine. Don't need my scales for that. What's a gram or 2 between friends, eh? And then some, where's it gone? Where's my black pepper? And black pepper has, unbeknownst to me, if you don't put your black pepper with turmeric, the turmeric doesn't have any effect. Never knew that. So that's that, all mixed up. As I say, this is tasteless. You can taste the turmeric, but you can't taste anything else. So yeah, so that's it, down the hatch. It's nice, you know, it's alright. Some collagens you get can taste really like beefy and fatty, but I think this is the fish one. And food supplements in the form of, oh no, it's bovine. It's type 1 and 3, which are the best. Hydrolyzed, gotta be hydrolyzed, because your body can't break it down otherwise. But the next one I get, I'm going to go with Ancient and Brave. If I can't find another offer, I got them on 3 for 2 boots. So I'll see what boots have to offer, because they always go on there, on the app. They have £10 Tuesday as well if you've got the app. I don't know whether they have it in store. But that's really good. They have like products, good products as well, for £10. Something like £50 products, so that's worth doing. I haven't had anything, but you do 3 for 2, and if you've got the app, most of the time you get 15% off your supplement. So we'll see what their Boots has got to offer, but if not, I'm going to go with the Ancient and Brave. Theirs is £30, so 25.40, 29, oh, can't remember, for 30 days supply. So that's all I'm going to have this morning. My lips are looking okay. That one, it's a bit bruised, isn't it? So, but it's only day 3, and my Botox still got some movement. Didn't get any there, as I say, and I'm pleased with that. Do you know what I mean? Didn't want to have too much, you know. I've got a few lines there, just to give me a bit of more fullness in my face. So, as I say, I've got a busy day. Hair at 9:15, colour, going darker. And then I've got this other appointment, which all will be revealed about that next week. And then Abigail's coming with baby Thomas after to stay over. Home's like a bomb city, do you know what I mean? But sometimes we just can't be tidy, can we? And that's life, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. And, you know, never let your housework get in the way of you living your life, do you know what I mean? If it's a top up, I mean, we all get round to it eventually anyway. If it's a toss-up between going out and seeing someone or going for a nice walk or doing something like that, did I say toss-up or toff-up? Then your housework can wait. You know what I mean? You're not going to, at the end of your days, lie there and think, oh, I wish I polished more, or I wish I didn't leave them dishes in the sink. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a bit of a tip. And normally, today, I think, oh, I've got to get all this done. Because I'm normally free on a Wednesday, I make it so I can get the house all sorted for Abby and the baby coming, but I just haven't got time today, so I'll fit it in. And, you know, she's not judgy, you know, and it's a good example of the fact that you can let yourself just let things get a little bit messy and think, well, there you go, do you know what I mean? And sometimes it's life, isn't it? But live your life, you know. It's like washing dishes and polishing is overrated, in my opinion. And that's come from someone who used to be so OCD. But yeah, so off I'm going to pop. It's 7:55 now. I'm going to have a little sit with Cece, and I'll be back on after. I've got to take tea out the freezer. And I probably will have something late, just like a shake or something. But I'll be back later. So you have a good day. And wherever you're watching this, or just have a good time and be happy and just try and keep smiling. I know sometimes it's hard, isn't it? But, you know, it's just always remember that, you know, times when you're down and you're feeling a little bit, boom, it does pass. And just remember of all the times you've had when you felt a bit down, and you've come through it, you've come out the other side, do you know what I mean? So, and you always will. You know, better days are always coming. Anyway, I'll be back on after. Mwah. Bye-bye. Hello, guys. So this is tea for tonight. And some creatine. And some of me chocolate flavoured greens. Hello. This is a bit of a back to front video because it's the morning after, so I took a little video of my tea, as you've probably just seen. And then Abby was here with the baby, but I have done what I've eaten yesterday, so I'm going to tell you now. Bear with me. I'm going to get my phone open. It was just open. Oh, I can't find the button, guys. The button's gone. How is everyone anyway? It's just, it's only 6:20 in the morning. Said I was going to have a lie-in, but got more chance of seeing Sooty's feet than me having a lie in. So I had some of the Worth Advanced Greens Superfood Blend chocolate powder, and I had some of that on its own in water, but I also made a pudding, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And that was for 30 grams, no, for 10 grams, it was 30 calories, 0.4 of fat, 1.4 protein and 1.8 fibre. Then I had 200 grams of not free Greek yogurt, Aldi's one, 116 calories, no fat, 20 grams of protein, nearly 21, no fibre. Some cucumber, tomatoes, spring onions and mixed leaf salad, which are negligible really. They don't really add up to a lot, do they? But in total it was like 2.5 grams of protein. No, I'm telling lies. 2.5 grams of protein, I stand corrected. And then fibre was 2 grams of fibre, it's not a lot, is it? And then calories in total for them, say 23, 33, about 40. I mean, salad, it's never in there, it's just water, isn't it? It's not fruit. So, and then he had some pickled gherkins, my normal 30 gram serving, my jalapenos, which the gherkins are 7 calories, 0.3 of protein and 0.4 of fibre, 0.1 of fat, so really low. And it's nice, it just mixes your salad up if you like it, gives it, a bit of taste, doesn't it? And then I had jalapenos, 30 grams, 5 calories, no fat, no protein, 0.6 of fibre. Then he had a small bunch of grapes, 67 calories, 0.1 fat, 0.6 protein, 1.3 fibre, which isn't bad. Then he had another bunch of grapes, so he had some green, some red, 100 grams of each. The green ones were 62, the red ones were 67 calories, but the green ones had 0.2 of fat, 0.7 of protein and 1.2 of fibre. So still, fruit's good for you, isn't it? So then I had the protein mix, and I had half a serving of that, the 52 gram serving, and that was 101 calories, 1 gram of fat, 20 grams of protein and 0.9 of fibre. Then I had some flax seeds, 15 grams I had, so that was 75 calories, 5.7 of fat, but that's good fat, 3.6 of protein and 3.5 of fibre. So then for tea, we had these Aldi Ashfield grilled teriyaki boneless pork rib. I'll take a picture of the packets, the empty packets, and as you'll see, because it'll be on the front of the video when it comes up, you'll see them. And I didn't make them, to be honest, not at all. I wouldn't get them again. They were just like tough and chewy. But I had one of them, which is 271 calories, 17.7 grams of fat, quite high, 25.4 grams of protein and 0.4 grams of fibre. Now I bought them last week for Abigail and me before I decided that I wasn't going to eat like that. And I had them in the freezer. Not bad for you, but certainly not good for you, and I can make better choices than that, in my opinion. And we didn't eat them because my great niece ended up coming, and it was all a bit of a kerfuffle, so I had to do a takeaway. I didn't know she was coming, and I wouldn't have had enough food to feed the 3 of us, so they went in the freezer, and we had them last night, because this is the video the morning after. Nothing's ever simple with me, is it, guys? But I wouldn't get them again. Now, these were nice. Again, I'll put the picture on as my main picture before the video starts. And they were Aldi specially selected 2 hot honey flatbreads. Again, I bought these last week. And they were, though, for 326 calories, 9.88 grams of fat, 7.4 protein and 5.2 of fibre. Now, Abigail said to me, my daughter, surely you could make them, Mum. So I need to get my finger out my backside and make something like that, don't I? Then he had a bottle of alcohol-free cider, which was 185 calories and nothing else in it. So what else did I have? I had some coleslaw as well. Let me just add that. Just gonna add that. So bear with me. So the coleslaw is, where's it gone? 50 gram serving, so I had 25 grams. It was 54 calories, 5.2 of fat, 0.2 of protein, and 0.3 of fibre. Again, I need to sort myself out, don't I, and make my own coleslaw. Make the time to make it. I used to before, so I can't do it again. So, in total for the day, it was 1,341 calories, which I've got it set at 1,200, haven't I? But, you know, for the fact that this week, I'm running Thursday today, you know, and I had the tea on Tuesday, didn't I? That's life, you gotta live your life. I'm quite pleased with myself that for them other days I've kept below 1,400, so that's good, isn't it? You know, it's progress, do you know what I mean? So it was 1,341 calories, 40.9 grams of fat, 83.2 grams of protein, and 18.4 grams of fibre, which is better than what I did the day before. So don't try your best with fibre, can't you? So the 7-week view is, at the moment, I'm still going by 1,200 calories a day. I'm still in a deficit of 945 because I've gone over. I went over on Tuesday and I went over yesterday, but I'm accountable for it all. I went for tea with my kids and my grandson, and then I was using food up that I bought last week when I had no intention of going back to me healthy eating, because I thought everything in the garden was rosy. So there you go. Anyway, I made a pudding because obviously I like my sweets, as you know, but at this moment in time I've got to be strict with myself because I fell off the wagon sweet-wise, haven't I? Well, I fell off the wagon everything-wise. So I made with Greek yogurt, that chocolate powder, and the protein powder, and some grapes. Oh, I had some seeds as well, which I've not added, but I'll add them. And what else did I add into it? Protein powder, chocolate powder, seeds, grapes, and a couple of walnuts. So probably it was that. Oh God. Tell you what, see, this is it, when you take your eye off the ball, guys, and you stop logging everything. I used to log everything religiously, didn't I, last year and this year? But, I mean, hopefully, I don't know whether I'll keep to it. What are they called? Aldi seeds. Let's see if I can find them. I haven't spelled that right. I'm typing with one hand. Aldi. See, chewing a pause off. Aldi seeds. Aldi. Sometimes you just can't find things, can you? Linseed mix, I found it. So 25 grams serving, add to dinner. What else did I say? I had walnuts, didn't I? Walnuts. No shell. 6 halves. I never had 6 halves. I'll go half of that. Add to dinner. And then I had a couple of Brazil nuts. See, sometimes, because you're trying to get your nuts and your heart health food in, it bumps things up. But hopefully now I'm back on track. I won't have to be so rigid, because for a good few months I didn't count calories, did I? I just ate, but I ate good food and I didn't put any weight back on. So let's see where we're at. So I've gone up quite a lot. I've had 1,585 calories, 62.8 of fat, 91.8 of protein, which certainly bumped the protein up, hasn't it? And 19.2 of fibre, which is good. But do you know what? It's fine. Okay, so I'm going a bit over, but from where I was last week, it doesn't matter, does it? Because I'm doing better than I was last week. And that's all we strive for, don't we? Do our best in the here and now, you know, and your best is always good enough. Even when I was eating junk food, I was doing my best. The situation, I was having a pretty grim time, so it's not the end of the world, is it? Can't be hard on ourselves and brace ourselves. Got to be kind to ourselves every day. So yeah, but the pudding I made, I ate it because obviously I couldn't film like I wanted to yesterday because the kids, the baby and Abby was here. I ate it and it was delicious, so I'm going to make it again tonight and I'll show you. But it was nice and it tasted dead chocolate. It tasted like a treat. So yeah, so I'll do that tonight. Anyway, I'm going to get off, get this video together and take a couple of photos. Look at me bed there, guys. Glorious, isn't it? And pop it on for today. So if anyone wants to watch it, they can. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm pleased with my lips. They're going down now. I think this one might need a tiny bit more. We'll see how the swelling is on that one. But I'm absolutely made up with them. Made up with my face. So I've still got me, but she always says to me in the shop, frown, Janine, but I can't frown. I go, she goes, frown down, and I go, she laughs her head off at me, Claire, my lady. So, plans for today are, I'll tell you when I do the next video. Alright, have a good, whatever time of day it is, and just be kind to yourself, and love yourself, and look after yourself, and take care of yourself. And don't be afraid to speak your mind, as long as you're not nasty with it. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And it may feel a bit uncomfortable at first, but speaking your mind and seeing to your own needs doesn't make you a bad person, okay? But